Welcome to Sidelined Sports, where we give you an up-close and personal look at the teams, coaches, and athletes that make up the Columbia Basin. I'm host Sean Wells. Tonight, we see how Ephrata football fared against Wapato. We check on Moses Lake volleyball taking on Sunnyside, and we see how Big Bend matched up with Walla Walla on the court. You're watching Sidelined Sports, and it starts now. Conference games are always important this time of season. Tiger quarterback Colin Allman put on a show against Wapato. Ephrata jumped out on top early and never looked back against Wapato. The Tigers were looking for back-to-back conference wins after knocking off Sela on the road. Colin Allman got the Tigers on the board first with an 11-yard quarterback keeper for a score.
Off and run it. He's got plenty of room, and it looks like he'll take it in for 6.
Nice shifty move by Colin Allman.
Tyler Lutz then broke a big carry for Ephrata, rushing 35 yards for the touchdown.
To the right, Lutz makes a nice cut, gets it around the edge, and he's going to take that all the way into the end zone. What a nice little run.
Ephrata took advantage of 3 first-quarter takeaways as Jacob Firestone put Ephrata on top 20-0 with a 1-yard touchdown run. Things got tricky when Zach Berryman muffed the snap on the ensuing PAT attempt, but he was able to find Dylan here for the 2-point conversion.
2-point conversions, scrambling around, got a receiver. And does he get in? He does.
Wow.
Look at there, look at there.
In the second half, the Tigers continued to dominate. Colin Allman broke loose for a 28-yard touchdown, his second rushing touchdown of the game. Allman then came right back, hooking up with receiver Jacob Oxis for a 30-yard touchdown.
Receiver wide open over the middle. That's 6 points. Beautiful.
The Wolves finally got on the board in the third quarter when quarterback Romeo Cohens found receiver DeJuan Davis for a 30-yard touchdown. But it was too little too late for Wapato as Ephrata knocked off the Wolves 45-14. Colin Allman was the leading rusher for the Tigers with 5 carries for 73 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jacob Oxis had 2 catches for 39 yards and a score. The Tigers hit the road this Friday for a tough game at Prosser. Moses Lake volleyball needed a big conference victory at home, taking on Sunnyside.
The contest got off to a late start as Sunnyside was a bit tardy arriving. But it didn't seem to have much of an impact in the first set as the teams kept it close, exchanging points throughout. The Chiefs jumped up top 3-0. The Grizzlies answered back to tie it 3-all. Moses Lake and Sunnyside battled to a 12-10 score, with the Chiefs holding the slight edge at the midway point. Moses Lake pushed the score to 16-11 on the strength of 4 Greta Hammer kills. Sunnyside responded with a mini run to close the gap to 17-14 Chiefs. Moses Lake then reeled off a 6-1 run of its own to put pressure on 23-15. This hammer kill made it 24-15 Chiefs. Cora Brunel served up the winning point, and Moses Lake took a 1-0 lead. The Grizzlies got a bit closer in set 2 but dropped the game 25-18. Moses Lake put a stamp on the win with a 25-14 third set. Hammer led the Chiefs' attack with 11 kills and 3 aces.
It was a back-and-forth contest for Big Bend volleyball hosting Walla Walla. It was a big conference match for Big Bend hosting Walla Walla. The Vikings at 2-6 in the East Region were looking to pull the upset against the 6-2 Warriors. Both teams came out strong in the opening set, including Big Bend's Bryn Bowers with this monster kill.
Sets up Bowers with a big kill for Big Bend.
The Warriors took the lead late in the first set behind great defense, winning 25-22. The second set, much like the first set, was back and forth with both teams fighting for points. Bryn Bowers came up big again with this heads-up play.
This point still going. Bowers has to tip it over, find some space.
But Walla Walla came out on top, taking the set 29-27. The Warriors closed out the match in the third set, winning 26-24. Nicole Shear had 9 kills and 20 assists for Walla Walla, while Taylor Hall added 5 kills, 21 assists, and 6 digs. Bryn Bowers had 10 kills and 35 assists for Big Ben, while Kelly Foth added 5 kills and 23 assists. The Vikings are back on the court this weekend when they head to Mount Vernon to compete in the Skagit Valley crossover.
Blocked. Big Ben ties this game back up at 24-all.
And who was it with the big stop there?
There were a ton of great games throughout the week in the Columbia Basin. Let's take a look at scores from your favorite teams. Football results. Grandview knocks off Quincy 27-13. Moses Lake gets by Eastmont 35-19. Worden crushes Kittitas 34-8. Soccer results. Ephrata blanks Grandview 5-0. Prosser gets by Quincy 6-0. Eastmont sneaks by Moses Lake 2-0. Volleyball results. Prosser gets by Ephrata 3-1. Quincy takes down East Valley 3-1. Worden knocks off Kittitas 3-1. Coming up after the break, we'll have our Pick 6 top plays of the week.